Do you want to make more money with Google Ads for your high-end brand? Well, this is the perfect video for you. I'm going to go over all the things we do to increase revenue and ROI on advertising for high-end brands on Google Ads. Premium brands actually need a strategy on Google. We can't do the same generic Google advertising that most brands do. We need to do a bit more strategic investing on Google, as well as doing some deeper keyword research. I hope you can see the stuff I'm going to write on this board. If not, then we suck at our job. So we need to target affluent buyers actively seeking luxury. So we don't want to reach broad many people. This is the usual market, and this is the luxury market. We want to reach these people, not all of these, because they're looking for the cheapest price to solve their problem or buy the cheapest product just so they can satisfy their need. We are looking at these people, let's make a heart for them, as they are looking for the premium product or service in your industry. Craft ads and landing pages that resonate deeply with their needs and what they're actually looking for. The strategy needs to be directed towards your ICP or your ideal client. And also we need to shun away the people who are not qualified to buy our product or service. We don't want the traffic and buy clicks from people who cannot afford our premium pricing, because we are here with all of our $100 bills. They're over here with their nickels and dimes. So we do not want to spend money on these people because they are not going to buy at any given time. We can provide luxury branding assets for them on social media, for example, but we don't want to spend actual money on Google Ads paying for clicks for these people. We want all of our money to go to these people. So how do we actually do this? So when we are working on strategy for high-end brands on Google, we do a bit more keyword research than might be necessary, but also for generic brands or medium to low ticket brands. It needs to be a bit more high intent keywords than just shoes. Focus on luxury specific keywords like handcrafted Italian designer shoes or designer shoes. The more keyword research you do upfront, the easier for you is to craft different campaigns and different ads talking to different selling points for your products. So let's take Louis Vuitton. Now these are very broadly known and one of the biggest luxury brands in the world. Might be a bad example, but they are premium. So if they are going to do the strategy we are doing, then all of their content is at the top of the funnel, which everyone knows and sees. This is all of our people and aspirational content. Everyone wants a Louis Vuitton bag or shoes or whatever. We are looking at the Google Ads down here, high intent buyers. You probably cannot read that, but that's what it says. Right now we are ignoring the middle because we are looking at Google Ads, which we want the highest possible return on investment on, and ROAS, ROI, call it what you will, as well as using terms signal exclusivity. So luxury, premium, high-end. Again, the more narrow it is, the lower the search volume usually is, but the higher intent. So we're not just looking for these kind of short search terms like shoes or sneakers or handbag. We are looking for the longer tier ones. So luxury designer bag, leather bag from Paris, might be designer sneakers from Italy, or yeah, similar search. Also, we're giving away all this for free, so use it as you will. We also want to put up negative keywords because some of these might overlap with cheaper brands and cheaper searches for customers that are actually not looking for premium, but are looking for more these types of searches and bargains. So we want to work with a keyword list, negative keyword list, that we implement across our campaigns and advertising, so we don't end up in searches that are not aligned with our brand. Some of these could be sales for your brand. So we don't want sale Louis Vuitton. We do not want discount Louis Vuitton, because that dilutes our brand. We do not want to show up in these searches because we want more money from these types of people, and they have all the cash. So no discounts, no sales on the searches. We want to exclude them absolutely from all of our campaigns. If you actually run a discount, do it internally on your direct messaging or email. Step number 3 is craft an offer that speaks to luxury buyers. So why do we actually buy luxury products? We want exclusivity, we want status signaling, and we want to belong to a group, and also looking more into the future as well, we're going to see more experiences in the luxury space. So they are not just purchasing a product, they're buying the experience, they're buying an status symbol as well. So we want to craft offers that actually speaks to these types of buyers. Highlight exclusivity. So again, we want to be with these people, these 3, because they are so wealthy and so cool, because they have the right products and they are in the group we want to be in. And these people are what we call VIP or exclusive groups. We do not want to be in the group with all of the ordinary people who also aspire to be in this group. So when you craft your offer and write your ad copy as well, use exclusivity and status like VIP access or limited availability, or if you want to take this further, you could do for existing customers only, depending on what the brand you're running ads for and how exclusive the brand is. As well as we want to highlight superior quality or buying experience, depending on, again, service or a product. Also, we want to highlight supreme product quality or service quality, not cheap or advertising price at all. We don't want to talk about price because the product or service should be so good that they are aspiring to buy it no matter what cost. And of course, building a high-end brand and using testimonials from either influencers or celebrities as well gives you some sort of trust and credibility in the space. In some spaces, it might not be a celebrity, but a person well known in this niche that talks directly to the people who know. If you know, you know, is a very good marketing tool. Step number 4 is to write premium ad copy that commands attention. So even though you're a luxury brand, high-end brand, you are still competing for attention, dollars, and the clicks. So we want to actually use ad copy that inspires. We want to use ad copy that commands attention. We want them to click into the web page, and from there on, the web page should do the conversion. So make it count when you actually write ad copy. Use powerful words like bespoke, curated, or exclusive. So this is a B. Here you go. Bespoke, exclusive, and curated. There are other powerful words that we can use in luxury marketing as well, but these are, of course, some of the major ones, especially when it comes to luxury goods. Bespoke, you could get your Tom Ford suit bespoke. Exclusive as well is a limited run, or it might be for prior customers only. Like if you want to buy the new Bugatti, you have to have bought a Bugatti in the past. Curated experiences, curated shopping, whatever. Use these words and they command attention. Speak directly to aspirations and identity, not just features. For most luxury products, at least, features are often the last thing we're buying. Might be in some cases very important. I've been in the watch space for many years, and in the watch space there are some nerds, complete nerds. Then the internal stuff of the watch actually matters, so features do matter, but we are selling the aspirations, identity, and exclusivity more than how many parts the watch has. And an example for advertising on Google, or a short Google ad copy for this, could be experience, brand name, and then handcrafted for perfection, limited availability, discovery today. That's a short one. It's fine, and you could definitely improve it. But yes, then we implement the things we've talked about so far in this video. So we're also going to talk about something very interesting and something that might a bit controversial in terms of the media buying aspect of things. We're going to talk about targeting. In luxury marketing and high-end brands, you might not want to do the same as the general advice online on how to actually place your advertising. You might want to do a bit more because, again, you might not see ads for Ferrari or Lamborghini or Rolls-Royce or even Patek and Rolex, but they do advertise, not just where you are. So we need to target the right audience with precision. Now we're talking digital first. Of course, there are magazines, events, whatever, but let's talk digital first. So an option on this is geo-target affluential areas. So there are some concentration of wealth just in terms of geographics. You might want to take a look at this. Yes, on social right now, content and copy does most of the targeting. But again, we don't want to reach everyone. Not buying CPMs. We are buying the right type of people. So look into geo-targeting for affluent areas. You know some of them already. Google is free. Use ChatGPT and look into where most wealthy people live within region or nation. You could also do, on some platforms, filter demographics by income and lifestyle. This is getting harder because of data rules, but it should be available somewhere, I think, and remember. This one is a bit harder. This one is easier to start with. When it comes to the income and lifestyle, you could probably do this more on the back end in your CRM than you could do on the advertising platforms at this point. And of course, Google has an in-market segments to reach high net worth individuals. Look into this further. We will probably write a blog post on it very soon. You can reach those through targeting as well. Step number 5 or 6, design conversion optimized landing pages. So this goes for everyone doing e-com or services, online, B2B, professional service, whatever. They need to be conversion optimized, because as long as you're going through with the sale online or getting their information, we need to optimize for conversions. So even though some of the products on Hermes website you cannot even buy, so their website looks like a normal e-com store, and they have their banner, their menu, info, banner, whatever, and then they have their product, and they have their info. This is actually exactly how the website looks, and then they have a couple of buttons here, and then more information here. So this is Hermes. So this is Hermes. If you go to the website, you can see some of the products. You could actually look at them and then just add the cart and then buy them immediately. So that's cool. Of course, Hermes wants you to spend money on their page, so that is obvious. And their page is also conversion optimized. And also, if you add to cart here, they also have pop-ups and upsells and cross-sells, even on Hermes. But if you go to a couple of different products on their pages, this button does not say buy now. It says inquire about product or contact store or whatever. It's still conversion optimized, because some of these products you have to have spent money with them before, or you need to have a buying history, you need to know someone who knows someone, but they still want your contact info, because at some point you might be able to buy something from Hermes. They get you on their newsletters as well. And they get first-party data as well. So this is still a conversion optimized page, even though this says inquire, not buy now, because that's what they're actually looking for. So use sophisticated visuals, refined design, and clear CTAs, because this is still a clear CTA. It's just not money in the bank CTA right today. It can still be what we drive traffic to. Include trust indicators like media features or awards. This doesn't go for legacy brands like Hermes or maybe Patek, because they have so much trust and time in the luxury space that they probably don't need it. You know them. But you're maybe a new high-end or luxury brand, then if you're like on Forbes or Fashion Week Milan or whatever, or maybe one of the Kardashians have used your product and they're super satisfied, highlight this on your page, because it builds trust and credibility for your brand. Also, we do not want too much on your website or on your landing page. We want it to be clutter-free, easy to use, and think of your website as a high-end store. If you walk into a high-end store, there are not too many products. They are not cluttered with a lot of different sales tickets and different visuals. It's clean, it's neat, and it's quiet, and they take care of you along the buying process. Your website is the same. Some of your clients might not live near or close to your retail store, so same experience online. Now back to the Google ads. So when we are buying ads on Google, there are, of course, some things we need to do, as look into bidding and budgeting. So, bidding smartly protects your budget while maximizing returns. This we know. So, in terms of high-end brands, depending on how exclusive you are, you cannot use all the bidding mechanisms in Google. So, if you are like Hermes and you want to buy Birkin and people Google the Birkin, then we can't do target ROAS, because they won't convert on your website and Google won't get information back to who we actually should target. So there are other bidding mechanisms like impression share, maximize clicks, which might be controversial. On other products, you might use target ROAS. So let's say we want to have a target ROAS of 7, then we implement that into Google. You need some historic data to actually use target bidding as an option. but we use it a lot and it definitely works. Start with your manual bidding, and some point automated bidding is very good. We still use manually, mostly because we are on the platform and working with Google Ads a lot. In terms of balancing budgets, we use daily budgets, and then we adjust them depending on the data that Google provides, and of course a third-party tracking. It's a bit different optimizing budgets for luxury brands than it is for regular e-com brand. And of course, like every Google Ads account, you need to have ongoing optimization and scaling. Data optimization and A/B testing is of course essential. Even for high-end brands, you want to figure out what works, what doesn't. So regularly audit performance metrics. So we're looking at CTRs, CPMs. At some point, CPMs are interesting. We're looking at ROAS for brands that can actually purchase online. Cost per lead if you cannot purchase online. CPCs could be interesting for your brand as well. And then we have some other metrics we look at, but these are probably the main ones for your high-end brand. Conduct continuous A/B tests on copy, landing pages, and audiences. So if you do target audiences on, let's say, Performance Max, then you should do A/B testing on them, not just continuously run the same ad for years and years and just lose money. We've seen this before, and it's horrible because you wasted money and time. And also scale up strategically based on proven results. So we might start with this budget. This is money, of course. And then we want to scale up over time. You do not want to do this, spend money, and then immediately go here, because this usually breaks your advertising. It usually breaks all the data you have accumulated, as well as it's impossible for us to go from, let's say, $1,000 a day to 10,000 a day. It doesn't make sense. So scale up strategically and based on your results. So if, let me see if this is visible at all. If campaign 1 ad B is the best ad, then this should have more budget, more money. This is still money. Then let's say campaign 2 ad A, then, and also this is where it's trickier for high-end brands, because if your campaign 2 ad A is leads to your website for your high-end products that you can't purchase online, you need to give these different KPIs. So you can't judge a target ROAS campaign as on the same metrics as you do a impression share or click campaign. These are different campaigns, so weigh them against like similar campaigns, not different. So this will probably be a long video. If you're still here, I appreciate you, and I hope this is interesting and informational. Let's recap this very quickly. So, high intent keywords. High in keywords. No. Number 2, exclusivity-driven offers. Driven offers. 3 is elegant ad copy, and remember we are talking Remember, we're talking to their aspirations, their goals, where they want to be. It's data symbol, not cheapest. It's not necessarily the most convenient or easiest product to buy. It's elegant, it's status, it's dreams and aspirations. 4, we are doing precision targeting. because we are not reaching to the masses. We do not need everyone to see our ads. We need only our target demographic. And then, of course, high converting landing pages. These also need to go through A/B testing, like everything else. It's a pain, but it's needed. Number 6 is high smart bidding and budgeting. So bidding, budgeting, and number 7 is continuous So high intent keywords, exclusively driven offers, elegant ad copy, research, precision targeting, high converting landing pages, bidding and budgeting for your campaigns, as well as conversion optimization. So it's all from here to here. Everything, cannot make these. Everything is ongoing work, especially for high-end brands, because it's kind of often less conversions than if you're doing generic e-com. So it's more kind of nerding on the data to make the best efforts possible with your high-end brand. You can get all of this, everything we've talked about today. I'll link in the description below. You just need to give me your email and I'll send it to you. If you're ready to scale your luxury brand on Google Ads and get results immediately, we are here to help you. My link is in the description, the email is in the description. I'm Alex from Deus Marketing and we're here to help. Hope this was helpful. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.